Hey guys, welcome to today's video where we're going to be discussing the Miami Dolphins and what they should do with the number 3 overall pick. Before we get started, I just want to ask two questions. One, I've been looking into maybe doing some NBA, NHL, and MLB content. Would you guys be interested in that? Leave your comments and your thoughts of that in the comment section down below. Also, if you're new around here, please drop a like and a sub on today's video. I would really appreciate it. It would really help my channel grow. And with that said, let's dive right into the video, and I hope you enjoy. So the Dolphins have the number 3 overall pick thanks to the Houston Texans trade for Larry Tunsil a few years ago. So basically they have the number 3 overall pick, and this is a luxury thing for a team that pretty much should have made the playoffs last year. I mean, they were 10-6, right in that playoff hunt until the last week of the season when they lost to the Buffalo Bills, and they just didn't get in the playoffs. It happens, okay? So here are the options. And option number 1 is draft Devonta Smith. So number 1 thing is, do you believe in Tua from what you saw in his rookie season? Okay, if you believe in Tua, you go for weapons around him. Okay, that's something the Dolphins did not have. And Devonta Smith is the perfect guy to do that. Obviously, they played together at Alabama, Tua and Devonta Smith. He was the Heisman winner. He was absolutely fantastic in the games that he played in. He had tons of touchdowns, tons of catches for tons of yards, and I mean, he could really complement what Devontae Parker and Preston Williams bring on the outside. And Devonta Smith, I mean, he's fast and he's really good in open space. And he's a speed threat. But he's more than that too. He's a run after the catch, and he has that chemistry with Tua that could really take Tua's game to the next level. And I think him and Tua could really, establish something in Miami, and really make something special for the Dolphins offense, for the Dolphins passing offense. I think that would be a huge part of Miami's offense, and really could get them going. I mean, I think that would just be a really smart pick. I mean, Devonta Smith already has chemistry with the quarterback in Tua. He was fantastic. He's what Dolphins fans want. So I think Devonta Smith is a no-brainer. However, there are some other options. The second option is, hey, you don't trust Tua? Draft a quarterback, okay? This is a great quarterback draft. I mean, obviously there's Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Justin Fields, and I've already talked about Justin Fields and Zach Wilson in my Jets video that I made, where I discussed what they should do with the 2nd overall pick. But hey, if you don't trust Tua, go get Justin Fields. Go get a guy like Zach Wilson who could push for that starting job. And hey, I've seen podcasts and videos and things like that where it's like, hey, if you don't believe that you have your franchise quarterback, go out and get another one. And to be honest, I like Tua Tagovailoa a lot, and I know Dolphins fans like him too. I think that he just didn't have the weapons around him in his first year playing in the NFL. He just didn't. It was that simple. I mean, Devontae Parker was injured for most of the year. Preston Williams was injured for most of the year. Mike Gesicki was injured towards the end of the year. Jakeem Grant missed a few games. Like they're just like the injuries were piling up, and even Myles Gaskin was injured at the running back position. So overall, the injuries were piling up. So that could be one of the reasons that Tua didn't really succeed in his first year to the extent that we would have expected him, or that we wanted him to succeed. But I mean, if you look at other quarterbacks, I mean, this is the thing with Tua. I mean, he didn't really turn the ball over that much other than in that last game. But overall, I think he's the future quarterback. However, if you're the Dolphins and you do not think he's the future quarterback, go get Zach Wilson. Go get a guy like Justin Fields, okay? They could be your future as your quarterback. If you want a more of a dynamic runner, mobile quarterback with a good arm, then go for Justin Fields. If you want that elite strength, arm strength, and that elite, vision on the football field, and the ability to still get outside the pocket too, pretty well, and is a guy like Zach Wilson. So those are really the two options for quarterback, probably at number 3. But overall, I like Tua, so I don't think this is a legit option. My third option is draft Penei Sewell, right? This offensive line is still young. It still needs help, really more along the interior than on the exterior of that offensive line. The tackle positions are pretty good. However, Austin Jackson plays left tackle, and Robert Hunt plays right tackle. You could always slide Robert Hunt into right guard and draft Penei Sewell to place him at left tackle or right tackle. Either move Austin Jackson to right tackle, get 2 really young bookends. I mean, the thing is with Penei Sewell, he is probably the 2nd best talent in this draft after Trevor Lawrence. I mean, he's probably the number 2 talented player in the draft. I mean, he was fantastic at Oregon as a run blocker, as a pass protector. He's one of those special elite tackles that you just don't see in every generation, right? So I think Penei Sewell could be an awesome pick. However, I think that, their protection up front for Tua and for the Dolphins offense is something where it's like, hey, they're young, they're going to get better as they develop, and maybe adding more young talent might not be the greatest move. However, Penei Sewell is going to be a Pro Bowl caliber tackle in the NFL. So can you really pass up on that at number 3 when you have a below average offensive line? I don't know. Like, I like Penei Sewell. I think he'd be great for the Dolphins, and I think he'd be great for that Dolphins offensive line. You always want to build on that offensive line, but I think there are more important needs on this offense and on this team in general than the offensive line. Of course, the offensive line is going to get better. They're young. They're talented. They did well last year for rookies. I mean, the Dolphins had 3 rookie offensive linemen starting last year, and they all played well, I thought. Yes, they struggled at times, but overall, they all had a great seasons. I love what Solomon Kinley did. Austin Jackson was good. Robert Hunt was good. Eric Flowers was good, even as a free agent. And I think the only position that maybe could end up getting an upgrade there on the offensive line was really the center position. Ted Karras, who wasn't great. And there are some good centers in this draft. Maybe it's a second round. Maybe in the latter part of the first round. Remember, the Dolphins do have another first-round pick at pick 18. That's their first-round pick. So I think Penei Sewell is definitely an option at number 3, but I definitely prefer getting Devonta Smith. However, if you don't like Penei Sewell, if you don't like Devonta Smith, if you don't want to draft a quarterback, then how about the defensive side of the football? I think that could be a really good option. And a guy like Micah Parsons, who is so talented at the linebacker position. However, the only thing with him is it's a linebacker. You don't really want to draft a linebacker in the top 5. It's not really one of those positions where you necessarily need them to succeed. However, Micah Parsons is a special talent. He'd be a great fit in Brian Flores's and Josh Boyer's defense. I think he could be a good fit. The Dolphins are definitely in the need of another linebacker that can really just have a real impact. And I mean, Parsons is a true 3-down linebacker that is able to have sideline-to-sideline speed. He's really good in run-stopping situations, really good in pass coverage. So overall, Parsons is the complete package when it comes to linebackers. But I just don't think the Dolphins really need him at number 3. I think getting Devonta Smith really is my personal preference. Definitely Parsons is an option. I just don't think he's really worth that pick. And finally, the last option for me is trade back. Trade back a few picks, get some more draft capital. The Dolphins have really shown that they can do this effectively with Chris Grier and Brian Flores. They've done it since Chris Grier has been the GM. Really, it's something that they've done each year. Trading back, being smart with their picks, getting more draft capital in the future. And that's something the Dolphins have done all the time, and that's something that they've done really well. However, I would only do that if you feel confident that you can get Devonta Smith at 4, 5, 6, 7. You don't want to trade 2 back. You don't want to go back too far. But if you believe that you can get Devonta Smith at 5, 6, 7, somewhere along there, then you could probably trade back. I prefer Devonta Smith at number 3 overall pick. You get him. You don't worry a little bit for more draft capital, but you get the guy that you want. I think Devonta Smith would be a perfect match. But definitely trading back is an option. Drafting Micah Parsons is an option. If you don't believe in Tua, maybe drafting a quarterback is an option. If you believe that you want to improve that offensive line with more offensive line talent, then Penei Sewell is a great option. However, I love Devonta Smith. I love what he would be able to bring to that Miami Dolphins offense, and I think that he would be the smart pick at number 3 for the Miami Dolphins. And with that said, that's going to pretty much end the video for today. Did you agree with my analysis? Why or why not? Leave your comments and thoughts in the comment section down below. Also, quick question, as I said earlier in the video, I'm thinking about doing some NBA, MLB, and NHL content, and I'd be interested in maybe doing that. Would you guys be interested in that too? Leave your thoughts on that in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. And with that said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please drop a like and a sub. That would help my channel grow. And until next time, see ya.